The most famous reindeer of all.
Just
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
Hey guys, welcome to another day of Vlogmas. I've got the itchiest back in the world. Oh my god. Oh, I hate that. So normally I like a lot of like beautiful natural light, but it is that time of morning where the light is exactly coming in at my face and then it's way too bright and I can't see what I'm doing, so we're not doing that. So it's not the most natural light, but I think it still looks nice. And today I've got to film a load of stuff and take a load of photos, and so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to use some of my brand new festive makeup I've got that I am very excited to try out. Very, very excited to try out. Excuse my giant pile of washing and laundry in the background. It is what it is. Listen, when you're chronically ill, things have got to be let go. This week, laundry's that thing. Just, it's clean. It's fine. So let me show you what I've got. I waited for quite some time to get this stuff, and then when I did get it, I was so glad I did, if that makes sense, and I was really excited. It's all Too Faced. This is the Too Faced Mini Salted Caramel palette, on the fly eyeshadow palette, and it smells like salted caramel, and it does smell amazing. This is the packaging. If you're new to Too Faced, you might not know this, but they really do have the cutest packaging. It looks like a shiny piece of caramel, and the colours just drew me in. I just thought they were so beautiful. Yeah, I love them. I haven't at all decided what look we're going for today, but I don't feel particularly bold, but we'll see what happens. And this is the Pumpkin Spice palette, which again is so, so pretty. That's the box on the outside. And I haven't used this at all since I got it, so I've been saving it until I could film it. Here you go. Pumpkin Spice. Looks like a pumpkin pie. It's stunning. And smells heavenly. And here are the colours. So beautiful. Oh, there's a very nice pink. I wasn't going to go for a pink look, but that is stunning. Okay, maybe we're doing pink. There's purples in here that I'm very excited to try, because I really love purple makeup and I love purple eyeshadow, but every purple eyeshadow I find has real bad fallout in comparison to other colours for some reason. I might be like, that might not be a thing, but that's my experience. So I'm excited to try that purple. And then I got this, which is the Christmas Snuggles and Melted Kisses. And this is a set of mini liquefied lipsticks. And it looks like this. How cute is that packaging? Yes. They're in hot toddy, candy cane, sugar cookie and caramel apple. Stunning. There's like a nude, like a nudie plum, a red, and then like more of a brown, spicy brownie red. Gorgeous. Oh look, there's some like swatches on the back. Gorgeous. So I'm really excited. I haven't just played around with new makeup in ages, so I've got 2 palettes to choose from. Oh no, how do I choose? I think I want to do pinky peachy. Oh my god, look at the colours. There's a shade name in Pumpkin Spice called You Spicy. Like that. There's also one called Ginger Spice. Oh, she used to be my favourite Spice Girl. Right, I'm trying to like see it in the light. Okay, we're going to go for it with peachy, pinky, sparkly realness. And I think I'm going to mainly use the Pumpkin Spice palette, but I might put some salted caramel in there. But first, obviously, I need to do my skin. I always do my skin first. I know some people do their eyes first, but whenever I have tried that, I feel like it makes my face look weird, and I don't even know what that means, but I do every time. Seriously, every single time I think, no, my face looks odd. It don't look right. So I keep getting like, you know when your stomach drops? Out of whether it's excitement or nerves or whatever, I keep getting that, or anxiousness, and it's because I feel really overwhelmed, and I'm laughing about it because I've cried enough about it already. But it's just the combination of my health problems and how they are hindering me whilst I am trying to get ready for the build up of Christmas, but also plan a wedding in the middle of a pandemic and around Christmas. I'm struggling. It's like a lot. It's just a lot, yeah. I don't know. I'm finding it all quite overwhelming and stressful. I actually haven't found so far basically anything to do with the wedding that's stressful, but it's the combination of then adding Christmas stuff into the mix. Because just like getting the house ready for Christmas, making sure you've got everyone's presents, wrapping all of those presents, making sure you've got enough wrapping and tags, making sure you've got all the food, coordinating with people around anything to do with Christmas. You know, it's just a lot, and I feel like a lot of people get stressed at Christmas time anyway, or get overwhelmed. I think overwhelmed is a better word than stressed. I've been feeling very overwhelmed. I think people feel that at Christmas time even if they're in the best of health, so then adding in my limitations, yeah, it's hard. And I've been very angry at my health problems recently, all over again. It's funny because every time I go through a bout of this and then I come out the other side, it really lulls you into this false sense of security that you're like never going to be angry about your health again. Like, oh, I've accepted it again. You haven't. Like, well, it might be true. I'm still only 5 years into this experience with my health. You know, 20 years down the line, maybe I will have totally let go of any anger around it. But for the moment, it's not with me constantly. But every now and then, and especially like, yeah, it's whenever my health issues are getting in the way of stuff that's really important to me. So obviously, like, Christmas time is like my favourite time of year, and then also our wedding is obviously the most important thing to me. So yeah, and having like my lupus and my fibro get in the way of both of those things, it's just hard to be okay with, I think. And actually, like, the last time I kind of had a bit of a cry with Ben and said that, you know, the best thing, just if you're watching and you have a partner or someone in your life that's going through this with their health, Ben did the best thing this time, which was he literally just validated my anger and said that it's perfectly normal that I feel that way, and it's okay if I spend a couple days or a week feeling angry about it, you know, whatever, like that. I'm only human, and it's only natural that I would be angry about my health being taken from me and about my health then taking other things from me. And that was really great, because I can also get caught up in this cycle of like feeling guilt and shame about the fact that I'm angry, because I know how much I do have in life and how many amazing things I have and how much I have to be grateful for. So then I beat myself up with that by being like, well, you have loads to be happy about, like, why are you so angry about this? But Ben just was like, you're only human, and that was really helpful. And also, like, if I can be frank about this whole Vlogmas thing, I'm really enjoying it, like, so much, honestly. And I'm really proud of myself for how much I've done already, because I honestly didn't even think I would really necessarily come this far with being able to upload new stuff every single day. And I've done it for so long now that I'm well proud, but with committing myself to that has brought up another load of stuff for me, because I don't want to not follow through with my commitment, because I made the commitment to do it. But equally, like, I have actually lost a few subscribers since I started, and so that's making me think that you guys aren't enjoying it. And there's a few of you who are so beautiful, and you comment on like nearly every one of my videos, and you have done through Vlogmas, and honestly, you are the ones keeping me going, so thank you so much, because it really does help immensely. But what I've realised through feeling like, oh, maybe I should just give up because maybe people aren't enjoying it, is that actually I'm doing it as much for me as anyone else. Like, I am doing it because I'm enjoying it, and I'm also doing it to prove to myself that I can, which maybe isn't a good thing. I don't know, like, that sounded, the way I said it came out like I was just being stubborn. Which I am I'm a Taurus, I'm a very classic stubborn Taurus, but I didn't mean it in that way. What I meant is, like, I've just been so proud every day that I've uploaded. I'm like, wow, another day where I haven't, like, had to stop because of my health, and I'm really proud of that. And so I'm enjoying that feeling, and I don't really want to, like, stop that. And I also always have a little break between Christmas and New Year's. I don't ever upload anything, so I also keep telling myself that, you know, like, soon it'll be that, and then I don't have to worry about uploading anything. Got this Too Faced Born This Way powder, translucent powder, and I actually got it in this tiny size because it is expensive, and I wanted to see if I liked it before I bought the giant one, because if I bought the giant one and hated it, that would have been awkward. So I bought this one because I have always used this Too Faced primed and poreless pressed powder under my eyes, but it's running out, and actually it's meant to be a primer, it's not meant to be used for what I use it for. I just have always used it for that, so I wanted to try something different, and I got it in the Black Friday sale, so yeah. I've actually got an ophthalmology appointment before Christmas. Oh wow, sorry, I haven't looked at the screen in ages. I didn't realise how bright it was. I'll turn it down. Yeah, and I'm a bit nervous about it because it's going to mean being in a hospital I haven't been to in years, going in on my own without Ben, and I'm actually going to have to be properly close with a doctor, which obviously through the pandemic I have. So basically there's a lot going on inside my head, which is not unusual. I am one of those people who has a million things going on in my mind at all times, and it is actually exhausting. And I often wonder if I've always been like that or not. I think in my head I villainise my lupus a lot, and I think, oh, everything bad happened when that happened, but actually maybe I've always been like that. And what's been scary actually and hard is planning the wedding. It's the fact that right now I'm having to sign a lot of really important scary things, and make a lot of big, very important decisions, and doing that when you feel like your brain is exhausted and like you're overwhelmed and stressed is not great. But I honestly don't know what the way is to, like, get rid of stress from your life. Like, life is just stressful. When you know, I get told all the time, for my lupus sake, I need to learn to manage stress, or I need to learn to manage stress better. I don't know how to do that. And I admit that to every doctor who tells it to me, because I actually don't. I don't know what that means. How do you manage stress? Like, okay, something happens, it's stressful, I'm stressed, then what? Like, what am I actually meant to do if I was to be a good little patient there, and who knew how to manage stress? How would I, like, I can't ever wrap my head around that. I guess I have always believed that stress is something that, like, happens to you, like stressful life events happen to you, and you know, they're not in your control. And this whole thing about, oh, but your reaction is, you know, your reaction to it is in your control. Which is kind of making the assumption that I can just be like, okay, I won't be stressed, which I can't. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to be that person. I really wish I could. Like, my life would be a million times easier. But that just doesn't, I suppose, come naturally to me. Stress does make me very ill, and I really do want to have a better grip on controlling it or keeping it at bay or something. But I don't know how to do that. Like, all of the stuff, you know, oh, go and take a walk, take a bath, blah, blah, blah. I find that they're like plasters for the problem. You know, I'll put it there and it'll make it feel better for a moment, but actually it's not really helping, and my head will still be going at a million miles an hour. And I do mindfulness and all of that as well, meditation, but I still find that stress just makes me ill. And yeah, I think I'm going to start with Fall For It on my inner eye, which is this lovely peachy colour here. And then I'm going to put a la mode on the outside and then put sparkle over it. So this one's a la mode, and this is, or should I do it the other way around? I don't know. Let's just go for it and see. This is Fall For It. I used the tiniest amount there just because if it wasn't the colour I thought it was going to be, I would have got rid of it. But yeah, it's nice. Is it just me, or do they look the exact same? Because this is a la mode. I swear they look the same. It's also like a lot darker than I was expecting, that one. Which I don't dislike it, it's just a lot like darker and bolder than I was expecting. If that makes sense. But it's very pretty colours, that's for certain. Yeah, see, this is a la mode, which looks like a kind of brownie mauvey pink, which I suppose it is, really. Right, now I'm going to put Crisp over the top of Fall For It, I think. No, I'm not. I'm going to put this colour in the Salted Caramel palette. This pink here. It's very sparkly. I'm going to put that over the peachy colour on my inner eye. Oh, it's pretty. A lot of fallout on that. Wow, a lot. Like, I'm a bit shook by that. You know what? I need to let some sunlight in. Let there be light, and now you're too bright. Is that better? Yeah, sort of. Okay, yeah, that's pretty. It's really pretty, actually. I feel like we need more this side. I definitely want to get a chance to play around with some of the darker, deeper colours in this. because they all look so stunning. Then I'm going to put, this is always the stage where I look the craziest, so just bear with me. And then I'm going to put the colour Crisp over the outside, which is up the top here. It's stunning, lovely, lovely colour. I'm not really seeing much of a payout from that. That comes out a lot lighter than I thought it would. I do think though it has made it more peach and pink, which is what I wanted, so I'm happy with that. I'm going to use my Benefit Cookie highlighter to do under my brows and in the corner of my eye once I've wiped this powder away. Stunning. Literally look like I've got 2 black eyes, but whatever. Right, let's get rid of the powder from under my eyes. To me, I don't really think a colour screams festive makeup to me, but I think sparkle does. So anything sparkly. I like that under eye powder. Definitely did a great job of clearing off any fallout, but I wouldn't say it made me look as like flawless under my eye as my other powder does. So I've just put some on there. What was I saying about the wedding earlier, which I meant to carry on with and then just forgot to stop talking? I know. Yeah, I haven't actually found the process as stressful as I thought I would. I'm actually really enjoying it, and it's actually made me think or find myself more capable than I sometimes give myself credit. But it is still exhausting because of my illness. And yeah, I just have now got this like fear of making wrong decisions whilst I'm in a flare because I feel so foggy headed and unwell. But I'm on a time crunch, so I'm having to make decisions. So that's my dilemma, really. And obviously I have Ben, and he is involved in that. I haven't made a single decision without consulting with him. We choose everything together. I don't like pick anything. But I'm doing the legwork in that I'm spending hours kind of finding like a short list of each like vendor or thing that we need, and then I bring the short list to him and we go through it, and then he tells me which are his favourites and I reach out to those. And that's kind of been our system, because the boy does work more hours than are even seemingly possible. So yeah, but it's been working. It's just that it's one of those things, it's like we do keep going backwards and forwards over like we could just push it back because of everything that's gone on this year, and because a lot of people are doing that, and that a lot of places are allowing you to be able to do that. Like we could just move it back, but then we both do honestly feel, I'm using Oh My God here under my eye, then we both, and then it's like also I would then have more time to make these decisions, more time to find things, pick things, whatever. But we don't want to do that. It just feels really wrong to us. We're so ready to be married. We're so ready. It's been so long that we've been together already. It's like, why would we put it off? Like, yeah, we could have more time, and yeah, things might be better next year with the pandemic, but if this year has taught us anything, I think it should be that we actually never know what's around the corner, because this time last year, well, earlier, but you know what I mean, like towards the end of last year, did we know what this year was going to be like? Absolutely not. So, you know, you just don't know. And after losing loved ones, and I just think, yeah, no, we don't want to put it off. We're ready. We've been excited for it. And it's funny because I'm doing a lot of major parts of the wedding like now, and I've not been telling anyone online the date or anything, but let's just say I've got less than 6 months. And so everyone keeps saying to me, like, why have you left it this long? Not people we know, like vendors, or when I've been to dress shops. And it's like, we didn't leave it. 6 months of this year we were shielding, like fully shielding, couldn't go anywhere, couldn't do anything. And yeah, you might think, oh well, you could have got a lot of stuff done over online, and that is 100% true, and we did. But there's certain things like my dress that you have to go and do in person. So yeah, that's been something I've kind of reiterated to everyone. It's like, you know, not everyone in the country is in the same boat with this pandemic. You know, there's different levels to how much people have been indoors or outdoors, or on lockdown or not lockdown, and or shielding or not shielding, and all the rest of it. And yeah, we did what we could online from home, but there's so much stuff with weddings that you just can't do that way. You need to be going to places, looking at things, meeting with people in real life, and it wasn't safe for us to do that, and we also weren't allowed to do that for most of this year. So yeah, so now we're in like a small window and trying to get like all of the extra things that we have to do in person done. And it just is just, you know what it is? It's pressure. That's the word I've been looking for this whole time. It's just a lot of pressure. I'll show you my eyes so far. It's really pretty. Shimmery. It's kind of a bit goldy, which is nice. Don't tend to really go for goldy colours on me normally. It's pretty, definitely feels festive. Normally I am that person who wants to weigh up all my pros and cons, and I take a lot of time over big decisions, a lot of time. But I can't here, which I actually think is a blessing in many ways, because I'm having to just go with my heart. That is all I can do, which is making me think that that will mean surely that I end up with everything I really want on the day. Now I know that's like, actually it doesn't look that crazy on my viewfinder. Maybe it will when I'm editing this, but it doesn't look crazy in real life, and it won't, because I'll blend it in and that. But yeah, I'm actually enjoying the wedding process, and you know, we've talked about this for 15 years, so it's lovely to finally be here at this place. We've got incredibly lucky in that so far we've found so much of like our far-fetched dreams for our wedding, so that's really lovely. And obviously that's what you want, you know, if you make a like dream list of all the things you want at your wedding, and then things just kind of seem to fall in place and you end up with those things, it's lovely. Which is kind of what we've had happen, and yeah, it's made my life easier for certain. Literally my main concern to do with the pandemic and the wedding, because everyone asks me this as well, like, you know, what are you worried about, or are you worried about this, are you worried about this? My main concern, actually probably my only concern to do with the pandemic and our wedding, is getting my best friend here from Australia. Like, that's my only concern. Now we're back to looking like a clown, but again, it's fine. And so that's panicking me. If we have to have this, we're still going to do the ceremony no matter what. I think we've basically made our mind up. So I'm missing makeup. Be right back. It was in my handbag from the last time I went to a wedding appointment. Yeah, we have to make the ceremony smaller. We will, and we're not really fussed about that. But if we, and then we'll probably move the reception to like a year later or whatever, whenever we can do it the way we want to do it. But I need him here. Like, I need my best friends around me, and I need him here. So that's what's worrying me, is like travel. But I'm hoping that even with like the winter being bad, which I'm sure it will be with this, that when it comes out the other side, it will be a bit easier and things will be loosened, and he can come here. Ultimately, I also obviously want all of my loved ones to stay safe, so yeah. Right, I'm doing my eye makeup now, and I can't talk whilst I do that really, so I will speak with you in a second. I wasn't meant to do that because I want to try my new lipsticks, but just out of habit. Right, eyeliner again. I'm sorry, I can't talk whilst I do this. Whoa, the lighting is a madness. Hello. Let's take this pink off. And I'm going to go for the red that is candy cane. So it should be, with that name, a proper red, right? I would have thought so. Look. Gorgeous. Let me put this down because this is crazy all of a sudden. Hi, is that any better? Not really, because of all these mad shapes. Right, let me just do this lip. It smells like candy canes. Stop. Oh my god, that is gorgeous. That is actually stunning. It smells like candy canes. Oh my god, it literally smells like candy canes. This is amazing. Okay guys, this is the makeup finished. Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I love it. The lip is stunning, and it's like, feels like minty fresh on your lips, like that little tingle that mint stuff gives you. And the eyes, I love it. Oh my god, yay! So pleased. So now I've got a load of filming to do, but because I know this segment of doing my makeup will be most of the video, I'm going to say goodbye to you now. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like and do subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's Vlogmas video. Bye!